as time goes on, it seems like my tastes in gear evolves or changes. And generally I take less and less interest in things that run off a battery or electric, or stuff that are, I guess you'd say, too convenient. I actually done a review on it. I've already got an awesome battery powered lantern. It's the, what is it, the Streamlight the Siege, and actually I've done a review on that, so make sure you check that out. But I wanted something that, it takes 3 batteries, and I was wanting something a little more primitive, I guess you'd say. So I started checking into candle lanterns, and what I come up with was a UCO or UCO, and this is the original candle lantern. This is called the value pack, and it comes with the little bag. Comes with 3 extra candles, which they claim to run 9 hours. I haven't put that to the test yet, but you know, they even if they come 6 or 7 hours, I mean, that'd be pretty awesome for a candle no bigger than what these are. But anyway, with the value pack, you get the batteries, you get the fleece bag, which is a pretty nice bag. I mean, it's got a good feel to it and everything, and it will help protect your lamp a little bit, and then it'll also be able to store your candles, and you know, you could store some other stuff in there if you needed to. This is the lantern, and I chose the brass one. I like brass and copper quite a bit. I like how they age and how they look over time. But generally, it's a real simple design. It has a bail, and when you go to open the bail, you're going to just pull up on the bail, and then you've actually got your lantern. To light it, what you're going to do is you're actually going to take the glass, slide it down, then you'll light your candle. This is one way. There's another way also. Light your candle, and then you will slide your glass back up. Glass is really thick, so I think this is actually a fairly durable setup. This gets hot pretty fast, and you can blow it out through the top. But another way that you can light it is you can actually just unscrew it, pull it out, and light it like so, and then just stick it back in there without crap in between, just like that. So I think it's a little more convenient just to slide the glass down and do it that way, but either way will work. To blow it out, generally you're going to blow down on it, but as far as wind resistance, it's actually pretty impressive, because you can see, I mean, that should be plenty of wind to put it out, but the guy's still going good. So it has the hanging bell also has a chain on it, and generally from what I've read, that's to make sure that you have enough space between, say, if you hung this from the top of your tent or a hammock guy line, this would actually give you enough space to where there's no danger of the top getting so hot that it would melt or burn your tent or your shelter, whatever you're using. The chain's actually to create a little bit of extra space so you don't have so much concentrated heat on whatever's above it. This does get hot really quick. One guy actually mentioned that this is, you know, gets hot enough to actually put like a GSI cup or something like that on it to warm it. It won't boil it, but you know, if you're just wanting to warm up some water or something like that, this actually, he said it would do it. I mean, it's not going to be real effective on it, but he said it would. So it also has this window right here. It shows you how much candle you have left, and as it comes up, generally what it'll do is it gets so hot that this brass piece around it, that'll actually melt the candle. The candle has a spring underneath it, so as it melts, that spring pushes it up so that the candle's always right there, which makes it, you know, like I said, that's about as trouble-free as you could imagine, you know, you could hope for in a candle lantern. But like I said, it's going to push itself up and it keeps itself centered. Probably the only real kind of downside to it is how messy, which a lot of that's from where I was shaking it. So you know, it does have some wax deposits on the glass, but the glass is removable, so that's not a huge deal to me. I really like the build quality. You can kind of tell that it's built to last. It is made in the USA. You can get one you know, probably on Amazon. I think you can actually just get the lantern by itself, 15, 16 bucks on up. The brass does cost a few dollars more, but you know, me personally, I like the heft of it. I like how compact it is, because there's a couple bags on, or a couple pouches on my bag that just, most of my gear just don't fit in, and these things this will fit in there perfectly. So with the, you know, like I said, with the candles, I got it off of eBay, and you know, I was just in a hurry. I wanted to get it ordered, and I wanted to feel like I had everything that I was ready to go. So I actually paid $33 for the 3 candles, the lamp, and the fleece bag. Oh, it also comes with some basic directions. Nothing major. It's got them in 4 or 5 different languages on this one little piece of paper. So, I mean, it's not like a, you know, a manual on it or anything. But there's not really much to know about it. I mean, you know, once you play with it a little bit, you'll figure it out. But anyway, you know, I thought this was a good option. It's not going to be as bright as you know, as bringing out an LED or some type of, you know, bright lantern. It's not going to be like that. It's going to have, you know, the same output as a candle, but you know, you don't have to worry about the wind blowing it out and stuff. Now, the thing with these UCO candle lanterns, they have a lot of options and a lot of accessories available. This is called the UCO original candle lantern. This was, I assume by the name, I assume this was their original design, but they have another design fairly similar. It collapses down, but it takes tea lamps, or tea lights, candle lights, instead of these larger candles. It's smaller, of course. That one's called the micro. Then there's also one called the mini, which is just it's a small lantern, and it doesn't, you know, it doesn't compact down like the micro and this original does. But it also runs on tea candles. And then they have what's called, I think, like a candelier or something like that. But they have one, it actually has 3 candles in it, you know, so that's going to be more for sitting down at a campsite. And you might, I still don't think you can boil water, but it's definitely going to have a lot more heat than this would. But then on top of that, outside of having, you know, 4 different models of the lanterns, they have brass, and then they also have a bunch of different colors of anodized aluminum. So you got a lot of options as far as that goes. But then on top of that, as far as accessories, like the fleece bag, they've also got what's called a cocoon, and it's actually like a cozy, you know, little foam thing that it fits right in. Looks like it's neoprene, I believe. Looks like a really sturdy little stuff sack for it. Or actually, I mean, it's a cocoon. It fits like a sheath, you know. It fits it really well. So that might be worth looking into. But then as far as accessories, they also have an insert that burns oil, and so you can actually take out the candle, put the other insert in, and then it's an oil lamp. And I watched one video comparing them, and the oil is actually, you know, probably look like 3 or 4 times brighter than the candle. So that might be an option that you want to look into. I wanted the candle, so I'm not really interested in oil. I may get it because they're just cool. I mean, you know, I'm kind of a UCO fan now, because I'm kind of wanting to get, you know, I'm also wanting to get the micro, want to get some accessories. But as far as accessories go, they also have different, like there's a folding shade that you can put on here that it actually packs down to be flat, but then you fold it out and it'll set on top, and it allows your light to cast down, and it's more concentrated light. And everyone that I've talked to, between that and then it also has some kind of clip-on reflector that you can buy, and with those things you have a lot more light that you're able to direct. What light it does give off, you're able to direct, and it seems brighter and more utilitarian once you have the accessories. But they've got other accessories and stuff for them too. It's really kind of cool. Once I saw one, I had to have it, and I think it's a great option for camping, survival, bushcraft, stuff like that. Have some extra candles with you or whatever. But 9-hour burn time, and that's another thing too. As far as the UCO candles, they also have citronella candles for these. They also have beeswax candles, which they claim to run for 12 hours, to where these are only 9 hours. So, you know, check into it. The one thing that's kind of a downer is that it's made for, you know, these candles are kind of made for it. I'd seen somewhere where it said plumber's candles would work. I haven't really shopped around. I mean, I've got the candle in here, and then I've got these three, so I mean, you know, I'm covered for quite a while without having to worry about any more candles. But these things are about $2 a piece on average, and I guess if they run 9 hours a piece, you know, maybe that's not bad. But I like to have variety. Like the one that burns the tea candles, of course, it's not going to last anywhere near as long, but I like the fact that I can run by Wally World or Dollar General or something and pick up my candles instead of having to order them online. But that's just me whining about it. It's, you know, it's really not that inconvenient. Those candles will probably last until next spring. So, anyway, I mean, that's kind of the breakdown of it. I haven't took the tags off and stuff because I was wanting to show you exactly how the product had came to me. And so I've left everything boxed and tagged. But generally, this is called the value pack. They have where you can just buy the lantern. They have where you can buy the lantern and the cocoon together. They have actually had one that had one of the reflectors with it, I think. But anyway, just you can go to the UCO website, UCO, whichever one you want to call it. You can go there and check out and see what they have available. You can also go to Amazon and just you know, search for UCO candle lantern, and most of the options, if not all the options, are going to come up, you know, when you do that. So, and as far as these candles go, the candelier or whatever, the big one, it actually takes, I believe it actually takes these same candles too. So if you're wanting something with more light and more power, of course you got 3 candles to keep up with. This would be a refill for that thing, but it actually has a picture of it on the box there next to the original. So apparently they both take this same kind of candle. But I do recommend it. It's you know, if you're looking for a lot of light and stuff, this isn't for you. This is enough light to see by, and I mean, you know, you're definitely not going to want to be crocheting or trying to draw or something by this light, you know. But once I get the shade and stuff, I might kind of give an update and tell you how that works. See how good it works for casting light where you're wanting it, which it makes sense because you got light coming out the top. Well, once you put the shade on it, it's going to cast some of that light down, so I could definitely see how that'd be beneficial. But anyway, this is the UCO original candle lantern, and again with a ton of options and stuff available. So go ahead and check them out and see what you think about them, if this is something that you think that you'd use. Make sure to check out my other videos. If you got any questions or comments, feel free to post them below. And also make sure to like and comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. But anyway, that's about all I got to say on the UCO original candle lantern. If you end up getting one and you start messing with it, make sure to let me know. I'd like to see how you like it also, everyone I've talked to. And these things have been out forever. I mean, I posted a couple pictures on Facebook on a couple groups that I'm in. And yeah, oh yeah, I've had one of those for 20 years, man. That's a really good lantern. Made in the USA. They've been in business, obviously, for a really long time. I'm glad I stumbled across this. It was new to me, so I was like, whoa, that is just cool as could be. And I could get it in brass, which I'm a huge fan of. So, but anyway, that's about all I got to say for it. Like I said, if you got any questions or comments, post them below. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you on the next video.